welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are at the Bow River campground just outside of Canmore. It's about 5 minutes south of Canmore. I've been trying to come here for ages and you can never ever get in. Somehow on Canada Day of all days we've ended up getting a spot here. Also it's Canada Day, so today is a special day. I've just been paddleboarding with my pals. First time on paddleboard. It was fantastic. Insert clip here. First Canada Day as a Canadian. Out on the river. First go on my paddleboard. Squad in tow. What a time to be alive. And now I'm back at my campground, the van's situated, everything's ready to go, and it's time to cook up a Canada Day feast. I've got a big old ribeye, some onions, a baguette, and some chips. And that is going to be my Canada Day dinner. I'm really excited about it. I'm going to get this fire going right now because look. So this fire pit has got a grate on it, so right on there is where we're going to cook everything. But first that means we need to get a fire going in there, so let's make it happen. Got no blowtorch today, so we'll have to do standard lighter. The only thing is the lighter gets hot. Alright. Alright, we should be mere moments away from an epic blaze right now. Alright, so I've lit the brown paper bag underneath there, and now that is starting to catch the wood. Once that wood's up and blazing, then we can start feeding it. I'm going to start prepping this dinner. Nice easy prep for this one. All I've got to do is slice up this onion so we can get it in a pan caramelizing. Straighten off like that. And cut it nice and thin. It's going to be a late dinner tonight. I didn't get to the campground until 9 PM, so I'm going to be at least 10, if not just after, by the time this food's prepped and cooked. I'm going to chop this up, stick it in a pan with some olive oil, some garlic, a bit of salt and pepper. Just straight garlic paste as well. We ain't got time for anything fancy. Nice and easy. Alright, so the onions are chopped up. Got my pan here ready to go. I'm getting everything ready before I take it outside. I've got a generous amount of olive oil in there. Let's have a nice big old squirt of that garlic. And then let's get these onions straight in. I'd rather it all go into a hot pan, but the pan will get hot on the fire quick enough. The fire is blazing up nicely now, so let's go outside and have a look at that. Alright, there we go. We have a fire. I'm going to stick this straight on there. Proper campfire cooking. The only way to do Canada Day properly. Let's go and have a look at this bit of meat. Look at this bit of ribeye. If you've bought a bit of steak in Canada recently, you'll be able to sympathise with me. $30.41 for this piece of steak. It is 0.378 kilos, so quarter kilogram piece of steak. Yeah, get the plastic off it so we can have a proper look at her. There it is. So what I'll do is I'll put a bit of salt and pepper on that and she'll be good to go. Generous salting on that side, flip her over. Generous salting on that side. And then bit of pepper, rub that in. I do like a bit of pepper. Flip her over. There we go. Right, that should be good and peppery. And that is going straight on that grill right over the fire. Let's go and check on the onions because they need a bit of salt and pepper. Alright, here we go. The fire's ripping. The onions are starting to sweat down now. Oh, that smells good. Give you a little bit of a campfire cooking ASMR there for you. Right, these onions are starting to get a good bit of colour on them. Have a look. Let's give them a little toss about. Oh, look at that. Lovely. Every time I get over the fire to toss the onions like that, keep getting a face full of smoke, bare smoke in my eyes, but it's what you got to do to have a campfire dinner at the end of the day, right? So I think in a couple of minutes it's going to be time to put the steak on. So let's go and grab that and then cut the bread as well. Also, while we're in here, let me show you the chip selection that we've gone for dinner tonight. I'm pretty excited about them. It's a Miss Vicky's honey Dijon flavour. That should be nice, sweet, a little bit of tang from the Dijon. I'm pretty stoked on those. This steak is ready to go. Baguettes. Oh, I do love a baguette. Right, let's get half of this cut. I would say about half of it should be sufficient. Why can't I get into this? Oh, that's well annoying. There we go. Okay, I'm in. Got this baguette from Save On Foods. I personally think Save On Foods has got the best baguettes of all the grocery store baguettes. As I've mentioned before, Walmart is definitely not the one. But yeah, Save On, yeah, they know their way around a baguette, that's for sure. Right, that is opened up. Ready to receive a generous helping of onions and steak. Right, let's get this steak on the grill. Right, let's see if I can get this on without making a disaster of it. There she is, she's on. Let's move it a bit more over the fire though. Oh fuck, that's gonna have to stay right there. I'm going to give that about 3 minutes, flip it, another 3 minutes, and then hopefully that'll be a nice medium rare. Look at that. It's a little bit on the fire for my liking. Let's see if we can give it a little shift. Oh. There we go, that seems to be in a better spot. Hopefully I don't end up dropping this steak into the fire, because I can see that happening if I'm not careful. Alright, it's had a flip. It's a little bit singed on that one side there, but I think we'll be all good. It's going on for about 2 more minutes now, and she'll be off. Alright, I've just took the steak off the fire, onions off the fire. Excuse my head torch. Let's jump in the van and cut open this steak, see if we got a good cook on it, throw it on this bread and have a taste. Alright, so let me show you what we've got going on. Spreading some onions on my bread. They are delicious, by the way. There you go, that should be a good view. Right. Get some more of these onions on that. Let me try these actually. Oh my god. Yeah. Fire. Unreal. Alright. Get the old trusty Milwaukee. Because I don't want to do this with a wooden knife. Well, let's have a look. What kind of cook? Well, oh yeah. Oh my god. This might not be to everybody's taste, but it's definitely to my taste. Look at this. Absolutely mooing, just the way I like it. This bit of meat, oh my god. You can't beat fire cooked meat. Fire cooked anything, best way to do it. Anyway, I'm gonna cut this steak up properly, build this sandwich. I'll show you what it looks like in a sec. Alright, as far as the presentation goes, I've pretty much hacked that bit of meat apart. But I can't wait to tuck into this sandwich. Let's see how it tastes. Right, let's put the top on it. Oh. 10 out of 10. Oh my god, that's good. Listen, I've excelled myself. You know what though? Can't forget the bev. One sec. Wash this down tonight with Phillips Brewery non-alcoholic hazy IPA, because I love an IPA. I don't love alcohol. Let's see how this goes. Oh, that is exactly what you need to wash down a sandwich like this. Let's try these chips. The crunch on them, oh my god. Wow. Absolutely wow. Right, I'm gonna get this dinnerette and then we'll get out there, get that fire blazing and enjoy the rest of this Canada Day. I don't know if I mentioned, but it's also my first Canada Day as a Canadian. I think I said that in the clip that I've inserted for the from the paddleboarding book. So it's my 13th Canada Day in total. First one as an official citizen of Canada. I am Canadian. Well, except my accent. That has been absolutely demolished. Look at this. Barely a trace. That has got to be, hands down, these crisps are so good. That's got to be, hands down, one of the best camping meals. The jerk chicken that I did a few weeks ago, the video's up on the channel. That's a favourite. That's a personal favourite of mine, forever, for life. I'll never, ever say there's a better meal than that. However, this is close, real close. So let's get cleaned up, get this fire firing, and then we're chilling. Alright, let's feed this fire. Let's see if I can get that grate up. No, I'm not going to be able to. Okay. Stick that log on then for now. Let's see what's left of the wood here. Got about 5 or 6 pieces, so I think, to be honest, what I'm going to do is stick the whole lot on, get it absolutely ripping, let it burn down, and then call it a night, because it's probably cracking on for about 11 o'clock now. So let's get this fire massive. I've got all but 2 of the logs on. Got these last 2 down here. Just waiting for everything to catch properly on fire, and I'll throw them last 2 on. That is a serious blaze. All the wood's on. Just gonna let this burn down now, then we'll call it a night, man. What a day today has been, man. First day on the paddle boards, out on Two Jack Lake. Absolutely unreal views all around. Can't wait to get back out, to be fair. I'm going to get a waterproof case for my vlogging camera, and that way we can do a proper paddleboarding vlog, because the footage that I got from today, just a little bit of iPhone footage in it. I was scared to take this camera on there. There's not a scrap of waterproofness to this camera, so yeah, better safe than sorry, right? Anyway, all that to say, can of the day, massive success. First can of the day as a Canadian. Crushed it, I would say. Food cooked on the fire, blazing up a big fire now. Yeah, can't ask for much better than this. So I know I say it a lot, but I love this country, man. Big up Canada. Alright, you can barely see me, but that is the end of a successful Canada Day fire. I'm going to put this out and get in the van. Let's put this on the side, see if you can see me putting it out. I'm going to stick one more jug of water on there for good measure, and then we'll get back in the van. Alright, we're back in the van. It is 10 minutes to midnight, so we have seen this Canada Day all the way through till the bitter end. What a day it's been. Absolutely loved it. First Canada Day as a Canadian, I would say, was a resounding success. Incredible food, incredible views on the paddleboard. Perfect campground. I still can't believe I managed to get a spot on this campground for Canada Day. You can't get a spot on this campground on a regular day. Yeah, on a Thursday. You can't get a spot on this campground on a regular Thursday. Never mind on a Canada Day. But here we are. Somehow we made it happen. So we'll do actually a full debrief and outro of the video in the morning, because I do want to give you a better look at the surroundings and a better look at the campground. But for now, that's the end of the day, and I am going to get into my bed, watch a bit of YouTube, and go to sleep. If you've enjoyed the video, if you want to see more adventures like this, if you want to see more campfire cooking, more views from the paddle boards, then consider subscribing to the channel, because there's going to be absolutely no shortage of that stuff going forward. And yeah, otherwise than that, I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. It is the next day. I've just cleaned up the van. Everything's pretty much ready for us to get out of here. I've just got to load up the last little bits that are outside the van. So I figured before we get out, I'll jump on camera, because I did say last night I would give you guys a proper look at the campground this morning before we head out. So let's go and see where we stayed. Oh yeah, sun is out. What a morning. It's a little bit close to the highway, this pitch, that's for sure, but it's a beautiful campground, look. That was our home for the night. And that is the views that we are blessed with here. Right, I'm going to unplug my electric, put my chair away, put my axe away, and get out of here. So, with that being said, that is the end of this video. Appreciate you for watching the video. If you've watched it to the end, please drop a comment below if you know any local any good campgrounds in this local area that you think I should check out. Currently, I've checked out the Bow River campground and the Bow Valley campground around Kananaskis, but there's hundreds of campgrounds around here. So drop your recommendations in the comments below. Let me know where I should go. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like on the video. If you haven't already and you like adventures, you like camping, if you like hiking, mountain biking, paddle boarding, all the things that you can do outside, if you're into any of that stuff, consider subscribing to the channel, because we do adventures around here, all sorts of them, and I love sharing them with you guys. So other than that, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you again for watching.